Hello, everybody. Sorry I'm late. Let everybody get on. Hope everybody had a great week. I know I did. Let me know when you're on by saying hello. Hey, Lynette. My day was awesome. Thank you, Lynette. How was yours? Well, welcome to CAPI Live, everybody. Glad to see everybody's coming on now, and this is going to be an eyeglasses night. I can tell it coming on, so we'll go ahead and get those set. I know I'm going to need them. No doubt. Got a lot of reading. Because I want you guys to talk to me tonight. Is that cool? Can y'all talk to me tonight instead of me talk to you all the time? How about that? That would be awesome. Awesome, Lynette. I'm glad. Hello, Texas. I do apologize to everybody for being late tonight. Unfortunately, sometimes your electronics and technology doesn't always go the way we want it to go. So I do apologize for that. Hey, John. Everybody remember where Johnny put his glasses, right? Because later on I'd be looking for them. That's why I went ahead and put them down. So Tigress. Okay, I'll call you Tigress. I'm sorry, Texas. Thank you, everybody, for coming on tonight. I'm looking forward to the show tonight. We've got a really cool topic. I'll get into that in just a second. If you have not already done so, please go hit that like and share button. And also, please, not the like and share button. You don't have to share it if you don't want to. You can if you want to, but hit the like button and definitely hit that subscribe button. Our scribes are getting way up there. We're getting high numbers in subs. We want to keep it going because we want to hit that 10,000 mark. And then I want to hit that 50,000 mark and then that 100K. That's my big thing is 100K. Y'all don't know what's going to happen when I hit 100K. When we hit 100K, oh, dear Lord, it's going to be crazy. Sorry, I left my phone on. I apologize. Let's go and turn that down right now. Oh, it's somebody from the Cappy family hollering at me. But I hope everybody had a good week. I'm just kind of stalling a little bit, waiting for everybody to get on, everybody to get their notifications. You guys go and John, go and share and make sure hit some notifications. Make sure everybody knows that we're on tonight because sometimes everybody doesn't get them, doesn't get the notifications. So, hey Cassandra, hey Katie, there's my buddy Katie. I'm still trying to hit 200, long way from 1,000. Oh, keep it up. We were there before too. We were there when we were at 50, and I was so excited to hit 200 or 100. And then when we hit 200, I was excited, and then we hit 500, and then not long after that's whenever we just blew up and started getting on up into the 4 digits. So I'm really looking forward to getting way above that. You sent me a text with the notification of the show that I'm doing right now. Why don't you do that? He likes to keep me on my toes. All right. Like I said, if you have not already done so, please go hit that notification bell, subscribe, hit the like button. If you like the video, if you don't like the video, then why are you here? I'm just kidding. Hit the like button too, please. Hit them all. Hit all the buttons. See what happens. Your computer will blast off into space and you'll go on an odyssey. Y'all like my naked bottle? I can't advertise anymore. And I was in a rush and didn't grab my CAPI cup. So I couldn't use my CAPI cup because I was in such a rush. But all right, we're starting to get everybody on here. Wearing my hoodie as we speak. Awesome, Cassandra. Hey, Tom, knee deep in Bacardi. I can't do that anymore, Tom. I can't do the Bacardi stuff anymore. It's time. I'm going to talk to you guys about this for just a second. Okay, John, welcome back. Just so you guys will know, a few weekends ago, I was with some friends, and I drink a lot of liquor, a lot of scotch, and I think a few beers, and I don't know, drink a lot. Tell your parents I said happy anniversary, Annette. But I drink a lot, and I actually went into alcoholic overdose and alcoholic poisoning. So they sent me to the hospital. An ambulance had to come and get me. My good friend, my brother, it's not my friend, he's my freaking brother that I love dearly, actually had to pump on my chest, so it was a close call. So, and I've been having some other little symptoms going on other than that incident. Y'all know I have ACM. Everybody knows that. Arnold Chiari malformation in my brain. I've been having some other symptoms, and we were actually thinking that it was diabetes because all the symptoms was pointing towards diabetes. So I was doing some research for the last couple of days, or the last few days, over the few weeks, but I've been really hitting it the last few days because of some stuff that's going on with my health. And so I'm thinking what is going on is everybody's sending me a link to my show. I'm doing the show. Send the link to everybody else. Don't send it to me. 4 people have sent me a link to the show. Are y'all trying to tell me something? But anyway, so I've had to swear off of liquor, and I can have beer. I can drink a few beers, but I can't have liquor anymore. And I've done that. I haven't had a drink since then. Hey, Melissa, how you doing, baby? And I mean that not as in, hey, how you doing? I mean that, how are you doing, Melissa? Are you recovered pretty good now? I think I saw you on Facebook saying you were ready to hit it again. So I think you are, but yeah, let me know, because you never call me. You won't even send me your number so I can call you. So, but that's okay. I understand. I don't like me half the time anyway. But I'm thinking what is happening is, after the little bit of research I've been doing the last few days, I'm thinking what has happened is my ACM is flaring back up. So that might be something that's coming up kind of soon in the next few months. So I may be down and out. So we'll have another host, of course. We will not stop the show just because Johnny has to go have brain surgery again. We'll have another host. That's what we'll do. Either me or John or Corey or somebody. Somebody will do it for the 4 to 6 weeks that I'm down. But anyway, I just wanted to bring you guys up to par on that, let you know, because it may be something that we don't have a choice on. You guys, anybody that knows me knows that I do not do doctors. I don't do hospitals and doctors and stuff like that. I never get sick. And when I do get sick, I get pretty sick. I get really, really, really sick. But I always take care of it at home. I don't go to the ER. I don't do stuff like that. I don't go to a doctor. I only went to a doctor once every 2 years, and that was because of my license. I have a Class A CDL license, and I wanted to keep it up. And so I have to go for a physical every 2 years. And other than that, I'm don't self-diagnose. Yeah, I know, right? That's why I'm gonna go back and talk to them. Some other stuff has happened that makes me think. I just don't want to go into everything, about doctors and who I've seen and who I haven't seen and stuff like that. Not with just right out there. But anyway, I'm going to I'll keep you guys abreast to it. Okay, so everybody will know. Hey, Deborah. Okay, Brian. Hope you feel better, buddy. Okay, Melissa. It's okay. Yeah, everybody say a prayer for Brian, please, because those kidney stones are no joke. But the only reason I'm telling you guys all that is just so it's nothing bad. It's nothing I haven't already been through, and I can handle it. It's no big deal. But the only reason I'm telling you is because there may be in the next few months, there may be a time that I'm not going to be on, but the show will go on. Okay, that's what I want you guys to know. The show will go on. There'll still be someone here to do the show. All right, cool. I see a lot of new people have popped in. Let me catch up on comments really quick, but a lot of people have popped on since I started my little rant. You guys, please go hit the subscribe button, hit the smash the like button, and hit the notification bell so you'll know when I'm on. There's a lot more people on than there are likes. So if you hadn't hit like yet, go hit like for me, please. We love it to get likes. Let's see. Let me get here. I don't know that. I'm so happy you're okay. Oh, yeah, I'm fine. Nothing bad. Nothing I hadn't already been through. Lewis Ray says, how you doing, my brother? Love your show. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right, just wanted. All right, that was Brian. I already got that. Oh, I'll pray for you, Brian. Yes, thank you. I was bit by a brown recluse, and I had to stay in the hospital for 10 days. That's when I was in middle school, and I was living in Huntsville, Alabama. That was also Easter. That was a crappy Easter. Sorry about that. You are quitting. No, I'm not quitting. Hey, Jennifer. Jennifer comes on here, and I know who she is. The funny ones are the ones that, never mind, I ain't going to say that. I'll say that in a minute. I'm not going to not say it. I'm just not going to say it right now. Kidney stones are worse than childbirth. I've heard so many females say that. I don't know because I've never been through childbirth, but I have been through kidney stones, and it does hurt like hell. Oh, it's okay, Deborah. Just pop in whenever you can. Anytime you can, darling. We still love you. All right. Our topic tonight. Does anybody want to know what the topic tonight is? Does anybody care what the topic tonight is? I mean, do you really care? Or do you just want to keep talking? We just keep with the BS if y'all want to. But I want you guys to kind of take the show away from me tonight. It's not one of those you guys take the show where you want it to go kind of things where y'all get to pick the topic or anything like that. By the way, when is the investigation? I'm sure. What investigation, Tom? I care. Sounds I was a month postpartum. I swore I was in labor again. Yeah, I've heard that. I've heard a lot of females say that the kidney stones was worse than the childbirth. And I mean, I've never experienced childbirth, and I never will, but I know I have done the kidney stones things, and that's something I don't ever want to go through that. When's the next investigation? We do not have an open investigation planned right now. We need to get on that, Beth and Brian and Corey and John. We need to get on that. We need to get us another open investigation because we had a lot of people, a lot of the fans have been asking for an investigation. But I do have a couple of things I want to talk to you guys tonight about the wrap when we do the announcements about some stuff y'all can get involved in though. But because we've got a whole nother show coming up. What? Yes, that's right. An entire different show than what we do right now. This is CAPI Live. We talk paranormal. We have an entirely different show coming up. There's going to be 2 CAPI shows. How freaking awesome is that? But anyway, what was I saying? I don't even know now. Second Amendment protest that's going to happen in VA. I agree with you, Deborah, but I don't want to bring that here. Okay. I don't like talking politics and stuff like that on here, but it's not going to happen. I mean, it may happen in VA, but in Virginia, but it won't happen here, so I don't care. What's the topic? That's what I was talking about. Yes, we're going to talk about, because we do have a lot of teams, people that are investigators. And then we have a lot of fans that are not investigators, but they just like the show and they like to know about the paranormal and stuff like that, and to learn and to talk and to discuss and stuff like that. But they but we also have actual investigators that watch the show. They actually watch the show. We have investigators. We have entire teams that watch this show, and that's great. I love that. We even have teams that they don't want us to know they're watching the show, so they use false names. Hey, how you doing? But I don't care. That's as long as they're watching the show. That's the cool thing. I still love them. But it's just funny. But so what we want to talk about tonight is the number one thing. Who would let me ask you guys. All right, we have a little trivia here. This is no giveaway or anything. It's just a trivia. You get bragging rights. Who can tell me what is the number one question I get asked by teams or other investigators, either whole teams or individual investigators? What is the number one question that I get asked? I have teams contact me all the time about investigations, about evidence, I'm trying to get this settled, y'all. I'm sorry. But about investigations, about evidence. But what do you think about these pictures? Can you listen to this EVP? What do you think about this PE? Stuff like that. I have it all the time. What do you think about this equipment? Is this thing here legit? Can I use this? Should I buy this for $3,000 or is it crap? Stuff like that. But what is the number one question you think that teams ask me about the paranormal? Other teams and other investigators. What is the number one question you think they ask me? Y'all start throwing them in. Just guess. I want to see who gets it. What's the number one question other paranormalists ask me? What is the number one question I get asked by other paranormalists? All right, let's see what we're getting here. Good versus evil. I love your show. Keep it up. Oh, thank you, Lewis. How much do you charge? No, I don't really get I get asked that question by the layman, but never by it, because they know, teams usually know that I don't charge. I have been asked that, hey, how much should we charge? And I tell them you shouldn't charge, but they do anyway, which is stupid. But that's just but no, I very seldom get asked that by other teams. But a good answer. Who is that? Who said that? Katie. That was a good answer. Have you ever seen a spirit? That's another layman question, Tom. Usually teams don't ask me that, or other paranormalists, because they know I have, because that's why they're doing this. So, I mean, yeah, but it's still a good question. I mean, good answer, but no, that's not it. Do you get scared? That's a really good, I do get asked that question quite a lot by other paranormalists, is how do you handle your fear? But nope, that's not what I'm looking for. What is the number one thing that I get asked? Hey, Haley, do you ever fake it? They better not ask me that. They're going to open up a can of worms. Good answer, but no, that's not either. What EVP unit do you use? No, Texas, that's not it. What do you use to get rid of spirits? No, that's not it. What scares you the most? No. Can you handle the demons for us? I do get asked that a lot. Yep. But that's not the number one. Good answer, Jennifer. Good answer, Texas. Can you handle the demons for us? I do get asked that quite a bit. Have you ever gotten possessed? Nope. I haven't, and no, that's not the answer. What are your techniques? Awesome, Haley. Awesome. That's probably the best answer yet, Haley, is what are your techniques? I do get asked that. That's probably the second best or the second most asked question. How do you start an investigation? Nope, that's not it either. Good answer though. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys. Jennifer, what is sight? That is Jennifer's team, Katie. That is spell it out for him, Jennifer. I'll let you do that. I know what it is, but I'll let you do that because it's your team. Another good answer, Haley. How long have you been doing this? I knew what you meant. Yeah, that's another good one, but that's not the number one. All right, I'll go ahead and tell you guys. Spell that out for him, Jennifer. Spell sight out. There it is. See it? Y'all read it. Southern Investigations of Ghostly Hauntings Team. Is that not a cool freaking name or what? Sight Paranormal? Hello. That is a freaking cool name, man. I love that name. I really, really love that name. It spells out sight paranormal. That's good. I'm confused. I thought Jennifer was on the CAPI team. Jennifer has actually left the CAPI team and started her own team. Katie, a lot of people do that. John is close. John has got closer than anybody else. Do y'all see his? John says, what is the most haunted place you've ever investigated? She says, I was branched off. Yeah, she was branched off. She went off and developed her own team. And we're talking about her being a sister team. But her and I haven't had a chance to get together and talk yet. But we will soon. And then, but yeah, most likely we'll have Sight as a sister team. There's just a few things we have to go over. But what's the most famous place you've ever investigated? Good answer, but John got it close. John said, what is the most haunted place you've ever investigated? Guys, if I hadn't been reading urban legends and focused on the actual paranormal, I probably would get it maybe a higher chance. Yeah. We will soon. Yes, we will, Jennifer. Absolutely. I'm looking forward to a cup of coffee and a piece of pie with you. Absolutely. But anyway, here's the number one question that I get asked by new teams, old teams, new investigators, seasoned investigators, paranormalists, parapsychologists. The number one question that I get asked more than any other question by experienced paranormalists is, where do you go? How do you find these places? How do you know where to go? That's what everybody wants to know. Most of them already know how to investigate, or they think they know how to investigate. Some of them do know how to investigate, but a larger percentage of them don't know how to investigate. But they just do what they've seen on television and read in books and, the crap stuff. You don't even get me started on that. But it's that's the number one question. They want to know, where do we go? Where do we find investigations? Where do we find haunted places? Yeah, we can go to the library, or we can go to the, and look up in vital records, or we can go to the local drugstore and talk to the old guys sitting out playing dominoes or checkers, and they can tell us stuff like that. Catherine Smith, hello. How are you? So who's on the team now? Right now, the team consists of myself, Corey. Myself is the team leader and founder. Corey is the team lead and co-founder. John is team manager. Beth is case manager. And Michelle is finance and merch. And Brian is investigator and tech guy. Corey's a tech guy too, but Corey's had to take some time off, so Brian's been kind of filling his shoes. And that's it. That's it. We're still looking for 2 people. We still want 2 more investigators. I think I found them, but I don't know yet. I needed 3 more, but I've already got one. One told me a couple weekends ago, maybe last weekend. Was it last weekend? May have been last weekend. Could have been last weekend. Don't hold me to it, but it might have been last weekend or the weekend before. I think it was last weekend. Don't do that. I don't have a good memory. Stop laughing at me. I see you laughing. Y'all don't think I can see you. Y'all say, I can see him, but he can't. Don't smirk it. I see what you're doing. Put that finger down. Ain't nobody trying to be mean. Dang. Anyway, and put some clothes on. You ain't wearing enough. Seriously. Just because you're alone in your room, you think I can't put some clothes on. Pull the sheet up, something. Daggone. John, what the crap? But anyway, um, yeah, that's who's on the team now. I'm gonna catch up with y'all's comments. Y'all just give me a second. But that's why I wanted tonight. I wanted to talk about some famous places in Alabama for people to go. So that way the people that are investigators on here can see, hey, I didn't think about that place, or I've never heard of that place. Let me go check it out. So y'all go do that. When we talk about some of the haunted places in Alabama tonight, I want y'all to go check them out. And let us know how it went. Not you guys that are on here, but you don't want me to know you're on here, so you change your name. Not you. Not I see. I see you. I see you. I see what. Never mind. I. but yeah, I want y'all to know. I want to help you out. Let's see. Let me get called up really quick. What place will you never do again or want to do again? Are you asking me that, Texas, or was that one of your guesses? Cassandra, you need to call me, baby. We need to talk, Cassandra Olson. We need to talk because I think we need to talk. I got some ideas coming up, and I've been thinking about your area, and you need to call me. Call me or John this week, okay? Call us because I got some, and you saying you wished you lived here so you could be on the team. You need to call me. You definitely need to call me. And John, I'll fill you in on what I'm talking about because I know he doesn't know. All right, what places will you never do again? Or I've never. If you're asking me that, Texas or Tigress, I think it's what you wanted to be called. What places will you never do again or want to do again? I've never investigated anywhere, even whenever I had 8 stitches put in my face, even when I broke my leg, even when I cracked my wrist, even whenever I got scratched on the back of my neck, even when I got pushed down some stairs, even when I almost got pushed into an empty elevator. Um, I don't know. I can't think of everything that's happened to me since I've been doing this for all these years. But anyway, I've never investigated anywhere that I would not go back and investigate again. Okay. Sorry. It was a gnat. I've never investigated anywhere that I would not go back to again. Let's see. Lewis says, when you go to those places, do you pray first that everything goes well? Yes, I pray before and after every investigation, Lewis. Can I be on the team all the way from Texas? Absolutely, you can, Katie, but you have to come here twice a month. What channel do y'all do the investigations on? Good answer or question, Katie, or not Katie. I'm sorry, my eyes. Catherine Smith. We we do investigations on this channel, and I'm gonna talk to you guys about that in just a second. So hold that thought. We do it on this channel that we're watching right now. How long have I been doing ghost hunting? Well, I started out whenever I was 8 years old. I had an incident happen to me that kind of piqued my interest in the paranormal. I started studying the paranormal around 8, and kind of delving into it. And when I turned 16, I really started studying it. And when I turned 20 or 21, around that age, I started investigating it more. I'd investigated some before that, but I really got into it whenever I turned 21, I think. And then I've been doing it ever since then as well. So I started when I was 8 years old. I'm 49 now. I'll be 50 this year. So this year will be my 42nd year in the paranormal. No. No clue. Yeah, I know you don't know. I'll talk to you about it though. It's something I've been thinking about. One of my guesses, I do need help though. I need help remembering a name of a place in Alabama my mom and I went to in the 1970s. All right, tell me about it and I'll tell you what it is. The line of work would make me think twice. You have nerves of steel. I do not have nerves of steel, Lewis. I promise you I don't. Not even a bit. It doesn't take nerves of steel to do what we do. It takes willpower to handle your nerves, but it doesn't take them. Not, there's been times I've had to go out and cry. I promise you. There's been times I've had to stop, just do altogether. And I have to, you go out and you have to stop and go laugh. You have to go stop and go cry. You have to go, stop and just stop for, for good. I've had to go take naps during investigations because they just drained me. So yeah, but we're no different than anybody else. We just do what we do. Yeah. Okay. Let me get on that. Okay. Yeah. Twice a month. There you go. They call me Katie. This is Jerry Smith's daughter. Oh, hey, Katie. I'm a little upset at you, Katie. I'm a little upset at you because y'all didn't have service Thursday because you said you had something else. Ain't nothing more important than having service because we people out here feed on that stuff. And so you need to back up. You need to teach someone else in your house how to operate that camera. Have you ever investigated dead children's playground right beside the cemetery? Our team has. I have not, Lynette, but our team has. Yes. Oh, that's a place my team is going to hopefully this summer. Oh, the Dead Children's Playground. Yeah, we've investigated it. My team has. One of our team members, John, has. He did it for us, but I've never been there. The place was a state park type area, Civil War in town that had a few buildings, but had plantation remains. Are you talking about Cahaba? What was my first capture? That was my first capture of a spirit. Oh, cool. I had to take my cousin to the ER. Sorry, but we had it tonight. Yeah, I know you guys had it tonight. You had to take your cousin to the ER. Okay, well, see, now you make me feel bad. You make me feel like a complete jerk now because I said ain't nothing more important. That is more important. But you could have left another cousin at home to run the camera or teach someone at home how to run the camera. You can't be the only one running the camera. If you're the only one running the camera, you can't have the show. See what I'm saying? If you think about this stuff now. Yeah, it was. DCP is a very creepy place. I can't wait to visit there. I don't answer that question, Lewis. I'm sorry. I'm glad you could hand some humble pie to Johnny. What are you talking about? The legend has it a killer killed some kids in that area, and the spirits of the dead kids running from the spirit of the killer. Yeah, that's right for DCP. You're right. I told y'all, don't be texting me when I'm on the show. Y'all never listen. You funny. All right. Does anybody else have any more questions before we get started on the topic? I'm glad Katie gave you some. Oh, when she said she was taking her cousin, that still ain't an excuse. I bet you the cousin came out of the ER, didn't they? Now watch, I'm gonna be a real jerk now because they're gonna say no, he's in ICU. 86% of the people that go to the ER leave the ER. They're not admitted. Have you ever seen a full apparition? Aberration. I'm thinking you're saying apparition, but yes, I have. I have a picture of a couple, actually. I thought there was a helicopter going over the top. I saw a shadow come across the top of me. That was not a ghost. That was Paramama. That was Paramama stealing my donuts. All right. Is there any more questions? What was the most impressive manipulation of an object you've experienced? That has to be whenever the spirit threw the picture frame at me and slit my chin open. I love you. Night, night. No, she's back at home, but we didn't get out till 3 a.m. Good Lord, bless your heart. That's why I don't like the ER. He's a ghost. All right, let's talk about something real quick, guys. I want to talk about a few things. We have extended the book club. It was supposed to start on the 14th, I think. Is that right, Beth? 14th? Is Beth even on? Have I even seen? Beth hasn't said anything. John, find out where Beth is at, please. But yes, we have extended the book club. You now have 2 weeks. We're going to start it in about 2 weeks. I was going to say when they turn the flashlight on intelligently. Flashlight is cool. I agree, Beth or Jennifer. The flashlight is cool. But oh, there's Beth. I see her now. Tommy has been saying that. No, John, it's a ghost. The flashlight is cool, but that's not the most impressive. The most impressive, and the reason I say that was the most impressive is because I told them to hit me with it, and I told them which one to hit me with. And that's the one they hit me with, or he hit me with. He split my chin open, and that's why I have that scar. You can't see it because I haven't shaved, but it goes right through there. I have a scar. But anyway, here, Johnny, Beth is here. I see now, but I didn't see her earlier. She wasn't talking like she usually does. She usually talks more. She wasn't talking. But yeah, I see her there. Hey, Beth. Is that right, though? It was supposed to start on the 14th, right, Beth? But we've extended it. The reason we extended it is, one, because Beth that's her baby. She came up with that, and she had to take a little time off. And so, two, we had more people. I'm sorry. I'm choking. I'm choking, and I can't breathe. One was because Beth had to take some time off, and two was because we had more people say they wanted to get in on the book club, and they were just now getting their books, and so I wanted to give them more time to read the books. So if you are interested and want to join the book club, go to our site, CAPIParanormal.com. CAPIParanormal.com. John's going to throw up some links for you. Go ahead and hit those links for me, John. He's going to throw up some links for you to our website and book club and all that stuff, or Facebook, whatever. But we're probably going to use either Skype or Facebook. We haven't quite hashed that out yet, Beth and I. But we're going to use either one of those for the book club. But anyway, you go to our website, CAPIParanormal.com, CAPI paranormal.com. You go up to the top there where he has the 3 little lines, hit that button. It'll bring up a list, hit books, go to books, order from there. You just touch the book and it takes you to Amazon and you buy the book. Don't go to Amazon and buy the book. Go to our site, hit the book. When you see it on the list of books, when you bring up books, hit The Demonologist. And it's the story of Ed and Lorraine Warren. Hit that book. It'll bring you up and you can buy it through Amazon, and it's super cheap. So get that book, and then you'll have a couple of weeks, 3 tops. to read the book. It's not that hard to read. It's a great read. As a matter of fact, it's one of those that you'll find hard to put down. So it won't take you a super long time to read it. Read the book, and then we're going to do a book club and discuss it. And we're going to do a book I don't know how long we're going to stay on one book. I mean, we may do one show. If we can get it all in one show, we may have to do several shows, whatever. But we'll get them all and get all of them read and everything, and then we'll start on a whole new series of books. All right. Once we get all the books that's on our list at our website done, we'll go and I'll post 12 more paranormal books, a dozen to 15 more books, and then we'll start on those. So we'll never run out of books. After you've done that, our Patreon. Oh, also, if you want to be a part of the book club, contact Beth on here. Beth, if you'll throw your email up real quick, contact Beth on here. She's going to post her email. And then that way she'll add you to the list of everybody. That way, when we start it, we'll be able to contact everybody and say, hey, this is when we're going to start. Have you read it? Are you ready to go? And if you haven't read all of the book by then, when we start it, let's say a couple of weeks from now or 2-3 weeks, whatever, when we start, if you haven't read all the book, that's fine. You can start the book club still, because we'll start at the beginning of the book and go through it. So, like book clubs do. Yeah, that's going to be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to that. Our Patreon is up and running. You'll see it in the link below. You hit the Patreon. Patreon is going to be cool. Somebody asked earlier, what show do you do your, thank you, Beth. There's Beth. I'm going to catch up with y'all's comments. I promise you. But, somebody asked, what channel do you do your investigations on? It's this channel, but our investigations and our new show that's coming up is going to be strictly for Patreons. All right. So if you want to get in on that, if you want to get in on private investigations, where we're going to take you with us, and you're there like you're watching a paranormal on television, but just you'll see the difference, because we don't do it like they do on television, because it's stupid and it's wrong. We do it the right way. All right. So if you want to get on the investigations, if you want to get discounts on merch, we're going to talk about next. If you want to get in on our new show, John, can we tell them the name of the new show yet? Are you ready for that? If you are, just pop it up there. Let me know. We've got a new show coming up. It's going to be coming up pretty soon. We're super excited about it. It's going to be kind of a paranormal roundtable. Basically, it's going to be a forum where we're going to go in and talk about paranormal. And it's going to be kind of like it's not going to be live. It's going to be edited and all that good stuff. It's going to be super fun. But John, if you're ready to go into the details about that, just let me know and just pop the name up. All right. But, so that's only going to be for Patreons though. All right. So go to our Patreon. The link is down there, just in the description. Hit that little arrow there, and then it'll point up instead of down, and then it'll drop, and you'll see all the descriptions, and you'll see our Patreon. You'll see a link to our website. You'll see all kinds of stuff down there. Johnny, that's not nice. Some of the TV shows are real. No, they're not, Melissa. She's being funny, I hope, because none of them are real. CAPI Pub, thank you. John says, yes, we can talk about that. Yes, John says CAPI Pub. That's the name of it, the CAPI Pub. We're going to sit around. We're going to introduce you to original Alabama brewed beers, and we're going to talk paranormal. We already have a sponsor for the show and everything. It's going to be freaking phenomenal. I think that one's probably going to go a little faster than this one. I really do. But, yeah, it's going to be an awesome show. So if you want to get in on that, y'all hit that link down there, go to our Patreon and become a Patreon. All right. Let me catch up with you guys. And our merch. Patreons also get super discounts on merch. Patreons also get to pick show topics. They get to get early viewings of recorded shows. And they get to come on investigations, physically come on investigations with us. They can actually come there and be with us while we do it as well. So you guys go down there and hit that if you want to become a Patreon and get all that extra stuff. Our merch. Guys, we got some cool shirts coming up. We've got our merch. Go to our website, CAPIParanormal.com. Hit store. It'll take you to our merch site. You'll see our t-shirts with this and this on it. These two. You'll see our cups, our mugs, our mouse pads, everything you can think of, we've got it. So go check that out and hit your merch. We do have a contest going on for the month of January. For those of you guys that do not know, we have a contest for merch. If you already have merch, or if you want to order some merch or whatever, here's what we're doing. You go to our merch, get some merch if you don't already have it, and whoever posts on our Facebook, John, if you'll hit the link to the Facebook for me. On our Facebook, if you go there and post your pictures wearing our merch or using our merch, whatever the case may be, if you'll go to our Facebook page and get the merch, if you don't already have merch, get your merch. Take some pictures of you using or wearing the merch. Go to our Facebook page. John's going to hit the link in just a second. Post pictures of you doing that. There's going to be 3 winners on our merch. Our CAPI Appreciation Month is January. And this is January, so we're doing this contest with our merch. There's 3 people who are going to win a prize, a really nice prize. Originality. If you're doing something while wearing our merch or using our merch and it's just original, we've never seen it before. That person's the most original is going to win a prize. The funniest is going to win a prize, and the most merch is going to win a prize. All right. So original, funny, and most merch. All right. So it's 3 people that gets a chance to win big on that. So y'all go check out our merch at our CAPIParanormal.com. Let's see. That's impressive for me because I still want to see that. Let's see, where are we? I'm gonna try to catch up with y'all's. Oh, I wanted to join that. Thank you for the reminder. You're welcome, Cassandra. I'm glad you're going to join. My eye itches. I'm sorry if I hit the mic. That would be the most impressive for me because I still want to see that done. What's that, Jennifer? What are you talking about there? Do you do the same research that ghost hunters and ghost adventurers do? I don't know because I don't know what research they do. And I don't want to know because I don't care because they're fake. But yes, we do research. Can demons control somebody? No, Lynette, they can't. Well, yes, a demon can control you if you allow that demon to control you. You have all the power over demons. The newsletter is late this month too. I did not know that. I thought John took care of the newsletter. I would have announced that. I am so sorry, guys. I did not know that. I thought that was handled. Yes, the newsletter is going to be late this month. Sorry about that, guys. So if you're signed up to the newsletter, it's a little late, but it is coming. Don't worry, it will come. I thought it was already taken care of. I do apologize. That was my fault. And if you haven't signed up for the newsletter, go sign up for it so you'll get it when it comes. And you can do all that from the CAPIParanormal.com, our website. Katie, is the book club going to be done by chapters or after we read the entire book? Beth, that would be a question for you. Oh, I would like to do Beth says chapters. Okay. I was taking pictures. We both a 35 millimeter and a Polaroid. My mom was in the car waiting. I had taken a few pictures in different locations. I was standing under a tree trying to block the sun so I could take a picture of 2 columns. I took first with the 35 millimeter, then the Polaroid. Then this wind gusted and I felt uncomfortable. Tiger, send the pictures to Johnny so he can see them if you're okay with him sharing. Oh, yeah, absolutely. If you can, send those pictures to me. Have you ever had a spirit follow you home from the place you investigated? Only when I've invited them, Lewis. We have a spirit in our home now called Toby, and we invited him here. All right. Beth, I have the book. Wait a minute. Where are we at? My mom believes in demons and angels, but not in ghosts. I don't know why that's how she's that. So my mom is. I had a big fight with her today. Well, don't fight over it. It's not worth it. A lot of religions do believe, Lynette, that if there's a spirit, that it's automatically a demon. So um, that's basically the way I was taught too. If there's a spirit, it's automatically a demon, but it's not. All right, we got that one wrong, Johnny. That's not nice. Some of the TV. I already read that one. Beth, I have the book, but with the kids and Nathan being gone this week, start reading it. Yes, Katie, just excuses. No worries, sweetie. I haven't had it either. Blah blah blah. Hello, so ghost hunters or ghost adventures are not real. I thought those shows were real. No, they're not real. They're entertainment. Oh, I can't wait to hear what Johnny has to say about ghost adventures. I don't have anything to say about ghost adventures. They're all crap. None of it's real. It's just not real. It's entertainment. They fake it to make you entertained. So you'll keep watching and so they can keep getting paid. All right. Just bought the book on my Kindle. CAPI Appreciation Month. Already talked about that. Do my pictures count? Cassandra also, do my pictures count? Yes, you're the first entry into that contest, Cassandra. Other than this, you guys, and always be careful in doing what you do. God bless you guys, and always be careful in doing what you do. Always be safe. Thank you, Lewis. Go Chiefs Super Bowl, baby. Oh my God. Don't bring that here. Sorry, new job keeping me very busy. Why are you sorry you have a new job? Oh, you're talking about the newsletter. It's not your fault, man. It's mine. I should have handled that. I still having the dream of a demon attacking me. I don't know why I'm still having that dream, but the first time I had that dream, it was when I was living in Raleigh, North Carolina. Are some of these spirits mostly evil? Yes, some of them are. Lynette, well, I don't let a demon control me. I asked an angel to get between me and the demon in my garden. Angel is the one I asked. Don't ask an angel to get between you and the demon. Ask Jesus to get between you and the demon. I don't know that you inspired the contest, Cassandra. Yeah, Cassandra, you're the inspiration for the contest. Well, don't bring it here, Katie. We don't talk politics or NFL because that's nothing but politics. So we don't want to talk about that. I feel special. Oh, you are special, Cassandra. You rock. Sorry, y'all. My phone keeps going because people are texting me. Texting. All right. So we want to talk about. Let's see. Get my notes up. Oh, somebody's got it. Oh, Katie. Let's see. Also, I feel special. My son took over the Cub and beanie. All He was cute when he had those. Both of them were cute when they had those, the cups and the beanies and everything. I'm glad you appreciate my humor, Beth. Johnny's just a fun hater and enjoys pissing on my parade. Only your parade, Katie. I wasn't trying to piss on your parade. I just don't want to bring that trash here to CAPI. The NFL chose everything over. Never mind. I'm not even going to get into it because it's just not worth it. It's trash, and I don't really even talk about it. I don't even want to joke about it. I don't want politics or any of that crap on this channel. And I certainly don't want the NFL. Cassandra, your babies are adorable. Oh my gosh. They are beyond adorable, y'all. Y'all got to go to our Facebook page and check out her babies. Repping the cap merch. They got the CAPI merch all over them, and I love it. Y'all better, if you want to win that contest, so far Cassandra's going to blow it out of the water because she's got the most original, she's got the most merch, and the funniest right now. I think, unless there's some on there that I haven't seen, I think she's the only contestant right now. So y'all better go get it. Y'all better go get it quick. Is she still the only one, John? If you don't have merch, go to our site. Get the merch. It's not expensive. I can't play. Why can't you, Jennifer? You can't. I don't understand why you can't you play. The only one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Cassandra's still the only one on it. So you have a pretty good chance of winning right now, Cassandra. You have a very good chance of winning right now, Cassandra. I have a t-shirt, a hoodie, and a cap. Yeah, there you go. You might not get the most, but you can. I mean, you might even get the most. You never know. Jennifer, you're going to do the book club, but it wouldn't be fair. Not sure why. But you don't have to do the contest. That's cool. Cassandra doesn't want you to do the contest. Cassandra doesn't want anyone to do the contest. She's the only one doing the contest right now. Guys, if you've already got merch, try it. You might not get the most, but you could get the funniest or the most original. Possibly I have the books. You have the demonologist. Yeah, I can't keep answering y'all's text and do the show. Oh, I'm glad that didn't come through. I probably don't want to see it. All right. Well, let's get started. I don't, unless there's any more questions. I don't think there is. But if there is any more questions, y'all just throw them out there. We can still answer your questions while we talk. I don't have a problem with that. Let me get back to my notes. I had to leave them to answer. All right. Can you guys name any places in Alabama? Oh, who was it? Was it Texas? Tigris, Texas Tigris. Texas, was Cahaba the place you were talking about? I didn't ever see where you answered that, yes or no. Cahaba I can never say that word. Archaeological site. Archaeological or something like that. So you guys hit me. What is your favorite Alabama or what is your favorite haunted spot? Let me turn my phone down. I don't want to hear all that. Anyway. There. What is your favorite haunted spot in Alabama? You guys hit me with it. The coolest thing about most of the places that they say are haunted in Alabama is we've investigated them. But we do have a list. I have a list here. Y'all hit me with it. What is your favorite haunted spots in Alabama? Hey, Lewis says, have you ever did a seance and ever messed with a Ouija board? Yes to both of those. And no, I don't do them now. I don't do them. They didn't do anything. All that's crap, Lewis. Don't believe any of that crap. A Ouija board is nothing. All right. What you can do with a Ouija board, you don't need a Ouija board for. All right. So that's all crap. Don't believe any of that trash. Ouija board's its only power that it has. Did you lock that door? Okay. If the only power a Ouija board ever had was it made Milton Bradley millions of dollars. That's it. It doesn't have any other power to it. Okay. Seances are usually done completely wrong. And when they are done completely right, once again, you don't need them to do what you do, what you're trying to get the outcome. All right. You can conjure a demon without a Ouija board. All right. And you can conjure the dead without a seance. All right. That's all just Hollywood. All right. Hollywood and myth. Don't believe any of that stuff. All is fair in love and paranormal. That's right. Yes. And I told you about the pictures. Yes, you did. Yes. Send me those pics. Texas, do you still have them? Let me go back up and look. I think I missed a post from you. I apologize. Sometimes they come in so fast. No, I don't guess I get it. I thought, yeah, I seen about the pictures where you took them, but do you still have them? Can you send them to me? Jennifer says Kamolga Grist Mill is a good one. Yes, I love Kamolga Grist Mill and Covered Bridge. It is an awesome one. Y'all definitely go check it out. The house I used to live in Eastern Valley. Have you investigated Alcatraz? I have not, Lewis. I actually had a chance to investigate Alcatraz, but I didn't do it. I wished I would have. I wished I would have went, but I didn't do it. The Bessemer Memorial Mound, yeah, you guys went there. I didn't go to that one. Tigers, we're in Texas. Are you, Katie? Tigers, if you didn't see that, Katie wants to know where at in Texas are you at? 'Cause she's in Texas too. Dead Children's Playground. Yep, that's a good one. Sloss Furnace looks like a scary place. I've seen a few amateurs investigations. Yeah, Sloss is not that great. It is listed as haunted, but I think it's stories, just to keep it going. I've investigated Sloss, and we didn't. I've done it twice, and we didn't get anything. Oh man, you lost them in a move. That sucks. I'd love to seen those. There's some places I love, but I can't talk about it. I know, right, John? We know some places, but just can't talk about them. Yo, me and Johnny have a love-hate relationship when it comes to my Ouija and my physics stuff. Yeah, it's not a love-hate relationship. It's just crap. It's not real. But you say it is. I guess that's where the love-hate comes in. The face in the courthouse window, I forgot where it is in Alabama. Katie, he is in Weatherford. Texas is in Weatherford. Oh, that's a letdown. It looks like it has potential. What looks like it has potential? I have to say it's the cemetery in Huntsville, Alabama, not near the children's playground, because when we got home, my criminal law at the time with my sister's boyfriend came out. Why does it ghost?
Elena wants to see if she can borrow your phone.
No. Mm-hmm. Okay, looked it up. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't even answer that. Yes, it's Pickens County Courthouse. Glowing Grave in Montgomery. No, I haven't heard that one. I've heard the Glowing Pegus, or Pegus, Pegus. I think it's Pegus Ball in Cahaba, but I've never heard of the Glowing Grave in Montgomery. Has anybody heard of the Glowing Grave in Montgomery? I haven't heard about that one. Cahaba is a good place to go. It's called Old Cahaba Archaeological Park. It is right outside of. It's about half. It's in Orville, really, but it's about halfway between. It's in between Selma and Orville. So Selma's about 45 minutes west of Montgomery. If you take Highway 80 out of Montgomery, it'll take you into Selma in about 45 minutes. And then Cahaba Park is about another 35 minutes outside of there. So y'all can, if you even if you don't want to investigate. What? Oh, even if you don't want to investigate, you can go to the Old Cahaba Archaeological Park and just check it out. I mean, it's awesome. It really is. If you love history and stuff like that, y'all go check them out, because it's a blast. Really, it is. They have bikes you can get, and they're free rental on their bikes. You can get to ride through the park on. I mean, and you can get, if they're available, you can get a tour guide, and they'll take you around and tell you about all the different stories and stuff like that. If you are into the paranormal, do not go out there and investigate without permission. And getting permission is super, super, super hard. But if you're caught out there investigating after dark with equipment, then you go to jail. You do not pass go. You do not collect $200. You go straight to jail. They don't ask questions. You can't talk your way out of it. any of that stuff. You just go straight to jail. All right. So don't do that.
Where's Elena?
We've investigated Okahaba. I can't tell you how many times. When we were in that part of the state, we were the resident paranormal team for Cahaba. We built that haunted history tours they do out there every October. Y'all go check that out. It's a lot of fun. You get the history of the place, you get hauntings, you get stories, you get to actually investigate part of the old slave quarters. It's freaking amazing. It really is. So y'all go check that one out as well. Any questions on Cahaba? Let me catch up with these. Bass Cemetery. Yeah, I've heard of Bass Cemetery. I haven't ever done that. I don't do cemeteries because I never get any evidence, any usable evidence out of cemeteries. Cemeteries are very seldom ever haunted. That's a myth about cemeteries being haunted. Ghosts don't hang around cemeteries. All right. Think about it. If you die, or when you die, not if, you're going to die. I promise you. Nobody gets out alive. When you die, are you going to hang around your grave? That would be kind of morbid. When you think that would be kind of stupid. Yeah, so don't do that. My team plans on going to Okahaba sometime this year too. Can't wait. Should be good. You won't be able to investigate, Jennifer. I promise you that. That's a big thing to investigate. Huge thing to investigate there. You can go there and check it out, but you can't investigate. I don't either, Katie. I don't. I've never heard of Weatherford, so I don't know. No idea where. Okay. Oh, Bryce Hospital. Oh, Bryce Hospital. People ask me that all the time. They say, "Have you ever investigated Bryce?" We did a little bit of investigating at Bryce, but Bryce Hospital is no longer standing. A lot of people don't know that. It's a collapsed building. It's not. I mean, it's dangerous to even walk through it. To the site there. There is no building there to investigate anymore of the original Bryce. There's a building there, but it's not Bryce. All right, it's not the original building. It's all fallen down. My grandparents and other family are buried in Selma. I'll have a lot of family. I still have a lot of family in Alabama. That's cool. At Old Live Oak or New Live Oak, Texas? West of Fort Worth. Okay, that kind of does a little bit. He was in the bathroom. He came out instead. I just saw myself, I believe. He was saying that he saw himself holding onto his own head and it scared him. Sounds like he was trying to scare you. Cedar Springs School. Yeah, that's an awesome one. Cedar Springs School. You can't investigate. Why not? Because they won't allow it. They have a resident paranormal team, and you have to get permission from them first, and then you have to go through a whole other thing to do. You can't investigate Cahaba. My mom and I went there. We were just tourists. That's too cool. Winston House in Tuscambia, Alabama. Is that one you've done? No. I've heard of the Winston House in Tuscambia, but I've never investigated it, Katie. With all them drug addicts, Bryce is dangerous to investigate. Yeah, the site, which is not even a building there anymore. Yeah, it would be very dangerous to go there and investigate. Absolutely, it would. All right. Let's see what is next. A little about Gaineswood. You guys ever been to Gaineswood in Demopolis, Alabama? I have not investigated there because it's really hard. It's not impossible to investigate Gaineswood because I know it's been investigated, but it is hard to get into Gaineswood. Very hard. It's an old plantation home. Is Alyssa still here?
No, she went back out the door. That's okay.
Can one of you guys grab her? Yeah, Libby, and the other one go tell Alyssa to come here. I want one of you to grab her so she don't run out. Sorry, guys. Give me a second.
What do you need Alyssa for?
That's nothing you have to worry about. I just needed her. All right, let's see. The living is scarier than the ghost. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, that does sound scary, Lynette. Doesn't sound real, but it does sound scary. Are you been to Gaineswood, Texas? That's awesome. Yeah, in Demopolis. That's where it's at. That's where your family's from. Do they charge an arm and a leg for investigating at Gaineswood? No, they don't charge at all. It's just hard to get into it. Yeah, so I don't have a whole bunch of information on Gaineswood because I haven't investigated. Hey, would you take her out, please? She's about to use the bathroom. And I don't think either one of them could hold her. Yeah, big time. Just take her out and I'll bring her in when I'm done. Let's see. You guys give me another place. How about the USS Alabama? Everybody wants to go there. I've been wanting to investigate that one for a long, long, long time. So I've heard some stories about the USS Alabama. It was featured on television as well. USS Alabama battleship. The only thing about that is the reason why. Does anyone know why most teams cannot investigate the USS Alabama? Little trivia for you. Does anybody know the answer to that? Why can most teams not investigate the USS Alabama?
Is that CAPI? Yes, it is. Y'all know you have one. Hey, mommy.
If y'all are going to be in here, you have to not talk, okay? Thanks. You're still doing it. Stop. Redmont Hotel. That's a good one. Yeah. I've heard about that one, but I've never investigated it. I would love to be able to get into Redmont. I really would. I don't know if that's a hands off, is it? Is that possible? Does anybody know? John, that's your area. Because it's in Birmingham. You can't investigate there because it's a military memorial. No, that is not the reason. It has been investigated. It belongs to the government. You guys are great. Well, thank you, Lewis. You're pretty awesome yourself. I'm voting with John. That is a good answer, but it's not the answer. It is possible to investigate the USS Alabama. They have allowed it. Yes, Beth, do that. Look into the Redmont. I don't know what. We shouldn't be able to get in there. Because I've heard a lot of stories over the years about Redmont. Sorry, guys. I have people that text me sometimes and they say I needed to be more careful with my microphone because they wear headphones like these when they watch me. And I hit it all the time. And it's like when people started talking about I was hitting it is when I started really hitting it. And they're like, it's really loud when you do that. No more guesses on why you can't investigate the USS Alabama. It has been investigated. Just because it's a military memorial doesn't mean you can't investigate it. Probably some crazy folks like the person's name that I don't say on the air went in there and caused a ruckus. I don't think that they did that. That's the reason the board over the USS Alabama told me. Yeah, I know you've talked to them, John, and they told you because it's a military memorial, but that's they people have investigated it before. They have allowed people in there to investigate it. It was featured on television, for crying out loud. But yeah, I remember they told you that. I do remember that. But they have allowed people to do it. The number one reason why people can't, or not the number one reason, the biggest reason why they can't investigate the USS Alabama is because you have to have $1 million in bonded insurance. $1 million in bonded insurance. And most paranormal teams can't afford $1 million. If you got $1 million in bonding insurance, then that means you've got $100,000 laying around somewhere in a bank or a drawer or a refrigerator. Excuse me. Have you heard of the Highway 5 ghost in Lynn, Alabama? I have, Tom. But every state, almost every county in every state has a highway ghost. Well, I'll never investigate it, right? Yeah, you have to be bonded out the yin yang to get in on some of these state-owned places. All right. Yes, Beth, absolutely. Check in on that on Redmont. I don't even know if we've ever even tried to get in there. I know I've talked about it before, but we've never I don't think I've ever had anyone go and try to investigate it. I don't know. So let's check that out. Have you ever done a crybaby bridge? No. Because that was another thing. Every state has a crybaby bridge, just like every state has a railroad crossing that the kids will come push their car across. Yeah, all that stuff is just crap. What about Kenworthy Hall? Has anyone heard of that in Marion, Alabama? That is an amazing, amazing place. We did investigate Kenworthy, and we listed it as active. It is also known as the Carlisle Martin House, Carlisle Hall, and Edward Kenworthy Carlisle House. It's a plantation house located on the north side of Highway 14, just about a couple miles outside of Marion, Alabama. But it is an amazing, amazing place. If you like horses, extremely expensive horses, and if you like German turn of the century type argue. Well, I can't ever talk, y'all. I'm so sorry. I should just tie my tongue in a big old knot and just be done with it. But if you like that old world style, you should guys go check out Kenworthy Hall in Marion. The staircase in that place is one of my favorite things about it. The upper room where the lady cries is some kind of cool. We chased a ghost down the stairs there. Actually, it was already down the stairs. We thought someone was in the house. We were in the very top floor on the 4th floor, and in a certain room, and I was laying on the bed of this room. There's probably about 8 of us, and I was the only one lying in the bed. And where the bed was at, I could see out the door and see the part of the staircase. And I saw a shadow and I heard footsteps. And so everybody heard the footsteps. And so we all jumped up and we went running. We thought that someone was in the house. Architecture. Thank you, Cassandra. Turn of the century German architecture. Yeah. But we thought someone was in the house, that someone came in. And literally, when we heard the steps on the bottom part of the stairs, the lowest part of the stairs, everybody ran and we booked it down those stairs. And there's no way that whoever it was could have left the house in time for them not to be there when we got there. And all the doors were locked from the inside. So John, just throwing it out there. Yeah, it is for sale. Kenworthy is for sale. Do you remember how much it was? I can't remember. It's for sale. We went there and not long ago. And excuse me, John and I went there not long ago, and it was listed as for sale. So if anybody's got any 6 or 7 figures just laying around they don't know what to do with, you can go buy you a nice, beautiful home with a big, beautiful horse ranch on it. Way outside my income bracket. Yeah. I couldn't even buy the screw that goes to the bracket. All right, what's next? And where's this again? I'm sorry, Jennifer. It's in Marion, Alabama. Marion, Alabama. Right outside, a couple miles outside west of Marion. But it's called Kenworthy. You can look it up. Carlisle, Kenworthy. How about Queen Mary Cruise Liner? We're talking about in Alabama, Lynette. Just in Alabama. Let's see. Maple Hill Park is in Huntsville. They actually have a ghost tour at Maple Hill Park in Huntsville. It'll take you through this little tour. I'm just not big on cemeteries, guys. And that's what that is. There's a park there, but it's the Dead Children's Playground. That's where the Dead Children's Playground is. So go to the park, not the cemetery. It's pretty creepy. We had an investigator go there for CAPI, and so we have investigated it. And so go check it out. The dead kids part of it, not the cemetery that's adjacent to it. Because I just never get any luck at cemeteries. All right, let's see. Okay, cool. My dad said that the old paper mill that is headed into Demopolis from Mississippi had some deaths there and was supposed to be haunted. He had a few stories around there. It's not an old paper mill. It's still a paper mill. Texas, you couldn't investigate it. It actually is a paper mill. It's open. They produce paper there. Maple Hill Park, aka DCP Dead Children. Oh, I know. I said that, John. I said it was the Dead Kids Playground. Yes, Cassandra. And so I end up with stitches in the forehead. So I have a scar on my forehead, and I also have a scar on my finger with my ring finger. I've got a bunch of scars too, Lynette. I know how you feel. But yeah, y'all definitely go check out Dead Kids Playground, Dead Children's Playground. We know there's something going on there. I don't know. John, what did you label that as? Did you label that as haunted, active, possible, non-active? Yeah, no, that's something I do like doing is going to the older cemeteries and just and touring them. Katie says Tom should be able to cover that. Cover what? 100,000 is just chump change. Oh, the Kenworthy. It's more than 100,000. It's close to it's either close to a million or a little over a million. I have not been back to Alabama since 1999. Wow, 20 years. Time for a visit. Come on, Texas. Let us know when you visit. Active. That's what he said. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to misquote you though. Yeah, John labeled DCP as active. So yeah, y'all go check it out too. Um, they did a thing on the Travel Channel, I think yesterday, about the top 10 most haunted. I think it was the show, and DCP made it. Really? I didn't know that. I'm gonna have to check that out. Top 10 most haunted, and DCP made it. That is cool. I am definitely going to check that out. Yeah, we want to do that, John. We want to get the whole team out there to DCP and get a. I'd like to do a whole night there. I'd love to camp there. That'd be freaking phenomenal if we could do that. But when it starts warming up, not when it gets hot, but when it starts warming up, that'd be a good time to do that. See what you can do about that there, Jonathan. I think we've talked about that before, and you said it was not a possibility. I don't know. I don't know if I'm thinking right or not, but let me know. All right, let's delve into Selma, Alabama. We've been in Marion and Demopolis. Let's go into Selma. What about Sturdivant Hall? Huge plantation. Yeah, not in 29-degree weather. Yeah, exactly. Definitely not in 29 degrees. Dear Lord, that was cold. Selma, Alabama has Sturdivant Hall. We have investigated. Yes, we have investigated Sturdivant Hall in Selma, Alabama. We listed it as active as well. We need to get the paperwork sent to the Parks and Rec. That was that paperwork you sent me that I didn't get filled out, isn't it? Because I couldn't ever get it to the link to come up. Send that to me again, John. If you haven't already, send that to me again. And let me know when you email it to me too, please. Because for some reason, I don't always get notifications on my email. Have you ever investigated Queen Mary Ocean Liner in Long Beach, California? I have not, Lynette. I have never been to the Queen Mary. I've been to Long Beach, but I have never been to the Queen Mary. All right. I'll see on your recorders. These are freaking phenomenal. I don't know why I picked this up to show you, but it's our new recorders. It's got the directional microphones. Super, super, super sensitive. Beth and John, I don't think Brian's on tonight because he said he had to go because of his thing. But Beth and John, y'all remember we used these on the last investigation, and we were talking about that mic that Brian had being super sensitive. This guy, I don't know how super sensitive his mic was, but these guys were. When we went out to the cars, y'all remember when we said when we wanted to go dormant and we went all the way out to the cars so we wouldn't mess with the dormant study that we had going? We heard every single word with these. Every word. When we were way out at the cars. Even just idle chit chat where you're not talking loud, but you're just talking. We heard every single. These were freaking phenomenal. And another thing I found out about these today that I did not know yesterday is that these you can actually listen to while you're recording. You can put the headphones in and you can listen. You can hear what it hears through the headphones. I did not know that. Yeah, but these bad boys are freaking awesome. They have the twin mics, so it's bi-directional. Isn't that cool? Those are really cool. If you guys want some good recorders for your equipment bag, I suggest you go get the Zoom H1 Handy recorder. It's called Zoom H1 Handies. It's an H1 Zoom. It is awesome. It has the USB hookup. It has several folders, so you can get hours upon hours upon hours in here. It even has memory cards. And yes, we do have memory cards for ours. So it has the memory cards for you as well. So you can get even more on there. These guys are super. I am so, out of all the equipment, the new equipment we used, Beth and John, in our last investigation, we used all our new equipment in our last investigation. This is the most impressive to me. This was the most impressive. These things are freaking phenomenal. So these are awesome. Y'all go get you some. All right, let's see. Kenworthy Hall, the house in the 19 acres was purchased by Karen Kissen of Birmingham for $4,000 in 1957. How funny is that? It won't cost you no 19 or not. It won't cost you no 4,000 now, Tom. Let's see. Wow, holy smokes! Sent to you and Beth. Katie, just got a notification from my cell. There has been a mass shooting in San Antonio Riverwalk Club. Have you heard anything? Oh my gosh. 2 dead, 5 injured. Dear Lord. Yes, y'all pray for San Antonio right now. That's, man. I hate to even hear that. What all do y'all use now? What all do we use now on equipment? We have these recorders, these new recorders. Of course, we have our old recorders. We still have K2s. We have more K2s now. We bought several more. We have hold on a second. Dakota. I'll show you guys some of our equipment. I don't think I've done that yet. I know we're talking about places, but we'll get back to that in just a second. Hold on. Dakota! Can you hand me that case right there? No. That one. Yep.
Yeah.
You can do it. You're so strong. Set it right here for me. Awesome. Thank you, Shira. Let's see here. We use, I can't get it out. Motion detectors, temperature gauges, laser grids. This is freaking awesome, man. This will light up an entire room. I mean, big spot. It's huge. It's a little projector. You just set it up on the floor, just like that. And it goes, shoots out green lasers. They're cool. And you can adjust the lasers to how you want them to do. If you want them to be stationary, if you want them to move, whatever. Of course, we still use K2s. We've got a bunch of those. Here's a nifty little cool item. Get it calibrated. It's a nifty little item here. It's cool. It's it basically is an EMF detector, but it doesn't do just EMFs. It does magnetics, microwave, and electromagnetics, microwave, and vibration, power vibrations. So it's really, really cool. It works. It does really good. We used this on our last investigation and got some good results out of it as well. Of course, cameras, bunch of cameras. We got cameras. We got our newest camera over there. We have a new DVR system. Oh my goodness, what else? Cameras for the DVR system. I don't have it down here with me, but we have a CO detector as well. If you are investigating and you do not have a CO detector, a carbon monoxide detector with you in your kit, you're doing it wrong. You need a CO detector. All right. If you're measuring for EMFs, you should be measuring for CO as well. So, but yeah, we've got a bunch of new stuff here. We love it. We got lucky. We got about, well, I'm not going to go all in our business, but we got 4 figures worth of stuff for 3 figures price. Let me put it that way. So we got really lucky. All right. Oh yeah, we got a bunch of tripods and IR lights, and yeah, we got a bunch of stuff. We did really well. To someone who has no equipment aside from a camera and a recorder, where would you start purchasing wise? Best Buy, Walmart. Go get you a digital camera from Best Buy or Walmart. Get you a video camera if you don't already have one. You don't have to pay an arm and a leg for that either. When you first start out and you don't have a whole bunch of money, just remember, I started out with a tape recorder and it wasn't even a tape recorder. It was a reel-to-reel recorder and a pad and a pencil and a camera I had to carry on my shoulder like a boom box. So, I mean, you don't have to worry about equipment and stuff like that. You just get what you can as you can. And once you start doing it and you're going, of course, you're not going to make any money. But what you can do is you buy pieces of equipment at a time. Now we ran into a really great deal where we got electrical cords, all kinds of stuff. We ran into a deal where a lady called us and said, "Hey, I got all this stuff. It's just sitting around. You guys want it?" And we went up, looked at it, and made her an offer, and she accepted our offer. I didn't expect her to accept the offer because, like I said, we got 4 figures worth of stuff for 3 figures price. So, just We have a list of gear on our site. Yeah, you can do that. Go to our site, Jennifer. Thank you, Beth. I'd forgotten about that. There's a site when you hit the little 3 bars on our site and it says gear, go to gear, and it'll show you all the gear. And it gives you a place where if you touch it, if you click on it, it'll bring you to where you can actually purchase it. And that's the best way to do it, because our prices that we are, it's not our prices. We're not selling this stuff. The companies are, but we have it listed because we sponsor it. They don't sponsor us by no means, but we have used their equipment and believe in it. Is why we have it on our site. So y'all go get it. It's just do one at a time, Jennifer, or anybody else, the incognito people. Just do one piece at a time. That's the best way. That's what CAPI did years ago. We just did one piece. We needed a digital recorder. We got a digital recorder, and then we waited until we could afford it. And we got another digital recorder, and then we waited till we could afford it. And we got a camera, and yeah, that's the best way to do it. But yeah, go to our site, and you'll get really good prices. Sloss Furnace in Birmingham. We did that one twice, Lynette, and we've never gotten any evidence. I listed it as not haunted. Y'all got a lot more here lately. Yeah, that's how we got it. Jennifer's the lady contacted us and asked us if we wanted it. We have a list of gear on the site. Yeah. Oh, sweet old deal. It's because John was there. That's right. If y'all can hear that, I apologize. I have an algae eater that is huge. He's like this long. I'm not kidding you. He is huge. And he's like this big around. And our fish tanks are right next to me. We have a tank with neon fish and an algae in it. And then we have a tank with an algae and 2 algae and a turtle. And one of the algae, for some reason, spends all of his time upside down. And so he'll go up to the edge of the water, or to the surface of the water, and float upside down at the surface of the water, and he'll push air in and out, and he'll wag his tail. And I don't know why he does it, but it makes a lot of noise. So if y'all could hear that, I apologize. Yeah, I think you could, because the microphone's right here and it's right there, literally. So I don't know why he does it. It's just like he rolls over on his back. He doesn't he doesn't have to roll over on his back, because he's always on his back. He's the only fish we've ever had that did that. He just always spends all his time on his back. And he'll get out up to the edge of the water, not the edge of the water, but the surface, that plane of the surface of the water. He'll get just under it, and he'll poke his sucker lips. You know how they have the little round sucker lips? They'll poke it right at the surface of the water, and he'll blow air bubbles and spit water out of there and wags his tail while he's doing it. So I don't know. It's fun to him. I don't know why he does it. But yeah, if y'all heard that, that's what it was. My crazy. It's fun to watch, because I don't know why I'm talking about this, but it's just funny. But while he's doing it, the turtle, we have a turtle that we've had for a couple of years now. I think actually longer than that. It's probably closer to 3 or 4 years. But anyway, we have this turtle in there with him, and the turtle will sit and watch him do that. Like, what are you doing? He has this look on his face like, you're a freaking idiot. It's too funny, y'all. It really is. But then the turtle does something crazy, and the fish will watch him like, you're just as big as an idiot as I am. But anyway, any other questions about we didn't ask, no one asked any questions. Tournament Hall, I'm sorry. That's where y'all go check out Tournament Hall. We did list it as active years and years and years ago. So y'all go check it out. It is a good place to go. I don't know if you can get in there, but it's worth a shot. They have let us in there before. But we were in Selma, CAPI was CAPI. I mean, we were the paranormal guys in Selma. So everybody knew us. We worked really close with the Historic Preservation Society there. We worked really close with the Chamber of Commerce. So yeah, I mean, that's the best way to do it, guys, is just get in with these people. If you're starting a new team like Jennifer and you incognitos that don't want us to know who you are, y'all just get in with places like go to your local chamber of commerce and tell them who you are and what you do. And they eat that stuff up, man. They really do. Uh, Go in and tell them who you are, what you do, and ask them about haunted sites in their town and stuff like that. And um, get in with the Historic Preservation Society with your town and um, Arts Revive and stuff like that. Y'all get in with that stuff, and it pays off. It really does. As a new team, it will definitely pay off for you. I promise you it will. All right. I think I'm caught up on that. Yep. I've never heard of a fish doing that before. Me neither. I don't know why he does it. It's weird. But it's kind of cool too. So I hope he doesn't stop. Good night, Jennifer. My mom doesn't want me to have ghost equipment. Then you shouldn't have ghost equipment. Where's Sturdivant Hall? Sturdivant Hall is in Selma. I'm sorry. I thought I said that. I think I did. But yeah, it's in Selma, Alabama. Selma, if you don't know, Selma is 45 minutes west of Montgomery on Highway 80. Are we having an identity crisis? I thought we were CAPI. What are you talking about, John? LOL, we are CAPI. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what he's talking about. I just watched it on our news. Sounds like a fight broke out in a bar and 7 people have been shot with 2 that have died so far. Man, that sucks. Okay, thanks. I used to live in Lowndes County near there. Yeah, Lowndes County is very close. Selma is a good place to go if you're a paranormal investigator. It really is. I can't say enough about Selma when it comes to this because there's so much there. You've got the Sturdivant Hall, you've got Von Smitherman, Old Depot, you've got the Millworks, you've got the old railroad warehouses, and then so many houses and sites. You've got you said when CAPI was CAPI. No, I did not. I said when CAPI was in Selma. CAPI was CAPI when CAPI was in Selma. I'm saying everybody knew about CAPI. I think John's been drinking. It's okay though. He's a grown man. You drink all you want, buddy. All right. Yeah, but y'all and then just to probably about every national forest and national park in Alabama is listed as is haunted. What else do we have? We have the Driss House in Tuscaloosa. It's hard to get into, but it's not impossible. So y'all check that one out too. Dismal Canyon down in Phil Campbell. Let's see. The Old State Bank in Decatur. That's another one for your list, Beth. The Old State Bank in Decatur. We need to see if we can get into that one as well. Put that with Redmont on your list. The Bragg Mitchell Mansion in Mobile. It's hard to get in there. There's a team down in Mobile that pretty much has the cap on investigating, but it's not impossible. But it's hard. You guys think of anything that I haven't already named? Like Shorter Mansion? I hadn't said that yet. Down in Eufaula. There's a lot of The cabins at Tanny Hill State Park. I've heard that too. Yeah. No drinking on the job, John. Yeah, I know. He good help is so hard to find. For everybody else, good help is hard to find because I've got the best. That is a fact. I have got the best. Remember, we need 3 people. 3 more. No, 2 more people. I already got one of those 3. I've already got him or that person. It may be a him and maybe a her. But not at home. That's between you and your mom, Lynette. That's between you and her. That's her house. So you just might be out of luck. Guys, I am going to cut it at this point. I am so sorry. I had a couple other things that I wanted to talk about, but I my issue with my head is starting up. So we will continue this next Sunday. I have another topic, but we'll start off with this next Sunday. I wanted to go about 3 hours tonight with this, but I'm not going to be able to, and I do apologize. I am so sorry. I hate it when I have to cut a show short, but that's life. I mean, we don't have any choices sometimes. But it's getting to a point now to where I'm probably going to start having an explosion, and then I'm not even going to be able to talk to you guys. For y'all that have seen my explosions, you know what I mean? So I do apologize. Thank you guys so much for coming on and making this another very successful show. We love you guys so, so much. If you haven't already, please go hit the subscribe button, smash the like button, and hit that notification bell so that you'll be notified whenever we come on. We're on every Sunday night at 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, and we talk paranormal. That's what we do. We've got a lot of new shows coming up. We've got a new channel coming up. Go down to the description, get our website, follow us there. Also, our link to Facebook is on there. And also go to our Patreon. We got a lot of stuff coming up for Patreon. The new channel that we got coming up, where you're going to be able to, it's just a forum to talk about the paranormal and to learn about Alabama Brewery. That's going to be only for Patreons. That's the only people that can watch that. So if you hadn't already, go hit our Patreon, hit us up for the $25 one, and you'll get everything. Merch, early shows, exclusive airings. You get to pick topics. It's going to be a bunch of stuff. You guys go check it out. It's going to be a lot of fun. We love you so much. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We will see you guys next Sunday, 9 p.m. Central Standard Time. I might even be on time next Sunday. I'm thinking about it. I don't know yet. I'll let you know. But we love you guys so much. Thank you so, so much for joining us. We will see you guys next Sunday. Y'all have a paranormal week. We love you so much. Good night.